What's up, y'all? As I said before, I'm gonna be, trying to make some more videos and content for a YouTube channel because I wanted to, use my voice as a platform. I get into making videos and then I stop and get into it again and stop. So I'm gonna try to, stay on top of it. So this is just an introduction video. Talk a little bit about, how I got into hair cutting and how I got to where I am today. I was about 16, 17 years old, cutting hair in my basement, out on my front lawn, messing around, giving my boys, fades, shape ups, designs, eyebrow slits, all through high school. And, then I thought I was going to take the college route, and the college route it just was not for me. I went to college for a year and a quarter, and just wasn't for me. So I was like, let me try to get into that barbering thing that I, messed around with before. And I was about 20 years old, and I did like a barber apprentice type thing. Still cut my boys. Some of my boys I still cut till this day. And so I rocked out with that. Had a little rocky road for my life. But 20 years old, I worked in a shop in Havertown for about 2 years, learned some things, did pretty well. I got bumped off the road a little bit. Came back to barbering around 2013, started at Big Al's barbershop. Shout out to Big Al up in Broomall. Al always had my back. When I was going through my shit, he didn't sway away from me or fire me or do anything like that. He just had my back, and I worked for Big Al for a solid 7 years, 2013 to 2020, and I can't be any more thankful for Al. He gave me a shot, stuck with me, he had my back, and I built a very strong clientele and a very strong relationship with Al. And I learned some things about business through Al and through being at Big Al's for 7 years. I can't thank Al enough. So fast forward, we hit 2020. That's when I opened up my first shop right after the pandemic shut down. I took a leap of faith. Had an opportunity to, take over a lease from an older gentleman, Len, and I did it, and it was the best decision that I've ever made. Had a little studio type barber shop. It was a perfect startup for me. It taught me things about business. It helped me build an even stronger clientele because I was in Drexel Hill. So, such a central location that I was able to bring my people from Big Al's, and I was able to build more of a clientele because I grew up in Havertown, hung around Drexel Hill, so it was so central that I was, able to build a strong book with the location I was at. So 2020 to 2022, I was in that location, and then I found this place, which is 200 steps from my house, which is unbelievable. Still located in Drexel Hill, about 3 minutes down the block from the old place. So I wasn't worried about losing anybody. And this location has been a blessing. It started out as a 2-chair barbershop over there. And I was the only one in here, but it was all I needed at the time. And I knew I had a vision because I knew I could grow this place. So had a gentleman approach me by the name of Colin, and a couple mutual friends linked us up, and we have been rocking out. And Colin has been great building a clientele from local people, from word of mouth, from his friends. And I was blessed enough to make this side that we're on now, which was a dirt garage, into a now 4-chair barbershop, in which all 4 chairs are filled. And it is truly a blessing, because starting out from where I was, basement cuts, and just continuing to grow and continuing to grind and show up for my clients, and it's truly a blessing. Now we have 4 chairs in this beautiful shop that I created on my own, and it's been going great. A couple weeks ago, I had a gentleman approach me while I was at a park. I was at a park for my fiance's niece's soccer game, and then we went to a park, and a gentleman approached me and noticed who I was, and he noticed me from Big Al's, and I started getting to talk to him and started recognizing his face a little bit, and he was kind of showing his interest in wanting to become a barber. And it was crazy because he's an older man, he's a grown man, and he wanted a complete 180 on his career, and he wanted to change careers from sales to being a barber. And I thought it was insane, to be honest, but to show that much dedication and motivation to wanting to do that, I thought was half the battle. So I thought, why not give this guy a chance at being an apprentice, because he's willing to give up so much to switch his career. So I took a shot on that. We're about a month in, and Jay's doing great, and he's learning, and he pretty much got me into wanting to start documenting things. He wants to document his journey on being an apprentice, and it kind of lit a fire up under my ass to start wanting to create content and using my voice as a platform, and recording our interactions with me teaching him, and him learning, and him also teaching me, because even though I'm 15 years in the game, I still want to remain teachable. I don't want to be that guy that says he knows everything, because I believe that's when you become stagnant and there's no room for growth. There's no room to reach your next goals. And I'm always trying to reach new goals, and I set new goals and higher dreams, and I want to be able to keep obtaining those goals. So I really appreciate having an apprentice, and him not really giving a fuck, and recording his journey, because whether you do it or not, people are gonna bitch, people are gonna call you corny, or people are gonna be positive about it. So it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. So that's where I'm at, and that's a little introduction for my YouTube channel, and what I'm gonna be doing. So we got Jay, we got Colin, who's killing it, and then I also landed another licensed barber. Her name is T, and she's awesome. She approached me a few weeks back. She just came into the state, and she's already licensed, and she's very good, and she wanted a shot. She wanted to work full-time Fridays and Saturdays, because she works at another location that's a franchise, and she wanted the more barbershop vibe. So I gave her a shot too, and I'm extremely blessed, because I went from just 1 chair little 2-chair shop with just me in there to, you know, another barber and then 2 more coming along. So like, you know, my one client always says, if you build it, they'll come. And it's a true testimony, because, you know, I've been looking for a while, and, you know, it's hard. It's hard to find reliable people and dedicated people, and, you know, people that want to show up and, you know, want to work for you or in your shop. But I don't ever like, you know, treating them as like they're under me. Like I like treating them as a team, and we're a team here, and we're building this brand and Kenny's Kuts together, because that's what it is. You know, I like treating everybody with respect, the same respect that they should, you know, give me. I feel like I should give them. And you know, I'm very excited about this journey and this continued growth and this apprentice journey that I'm going to be on, and teaching and helping another grown man, you know, change his career path and get him ready for the test and get his hours completed. So, you know, just stay on the lookout for more videos and content, and you know, like, subscribe, share my videos, and, you know, that's all. Like, it's all you can do to help, and I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate the continued support. So, holla.